the Dolphins behind their quarterback Tua got a win over the unstoppable Bills, and the clip that stole the attention of the internet was the coach's meltdown, complete meltdown in the booth. Megan, you sent this to me during the game, and you said that this was just perfect.
He's a hero.
Behavior.
He's a hero. I know we just ended by saying Tom Brady needs to worry about the example he's setting, but there is something about just like, listen, this is how we felt. And the way they lost the game was rage-inducing. They could have kicked a field goal. They simply ran out of time. And there's something about when teams run out of time that feels extra excruciating. And you saw players collapsing after this. Like there was a player on the Dolphins and the Bills just laying there because it's like, it's hot. We're week 3, so our conditioning's probably like not up exactly where it needs to be. And they're giving it everything they have because this is for the top of the AFC and probably has home field advantage. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't really know if the Dolphins are going to be able to maintain what's happening, but there are actual playoff implications even in week 3 with these teams going up against each other. And this temper tantrum, and I love the other coaches in the box just like sitting there. Like it's like, yeah, we kind of just need to let him go off. Like he deserves this moment.
It was offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, and it was just classic. I'm so happy that the television crew had the camera in the booth to capture this moment. And I just want to point out that the Bills, I know they ran out of time. This is not the only time that they've run out of time. We watched them run out of time in the playoffs last year against the Chiefs. And I want to bring up that the Bills have not won a one-score game since the 2020 playoffs. So this is a time when you look at it as a coaching staff and you're like, what the hell is wrong with us in close game situations? Because you have a team that's ready to win a Super Bowl or at least go to the Super Bowl. If you can't win a one-score game, I'm sorry, but I don't think you deserve to hoist that Lombardi trophy. Another thing that made me laugh about this is like, you know, there's not a lot of female coaches in the NFL. You can probably count on one hand, maybe two hands.
No, they all have a commercial. Because they're like, look, and it's like, okay, but like if you have to make a commercial for every single one, then there's not enough of them.
Exactly. Men in rage make me laugh so hard because us women, when we're upset, it looks a lot different than Ken Dorsey just having a meltdown in this coach's booth. Like every man, you know, they're like, yeah, one time in college, I punched a wall.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a rite of passage. Every man you meet has at one point put their fist through a wall. I don't care if they're the kindest person in the world. I don't care if they volunteer their extra time at soup kitchens. They've all put their fists through a wall at some point. And I would just love to see the woman's reaction to something like this. I think it would just be like chugging a bottle of wine. Mm-hmm. There would definitely be tears. What do you think that would look like?
I think a woman would definitely. I've thrown a phone before. I famously.
Oh, you did? We heard about your wedding where you threw a computer. You Gronk spiked a computer.
I Gronk spiked my husband's computer mere days before our wedding. So I do think that's possible. But if we saw a woman have that meltdown that he had, she'd be in jail right now.